Well guys, it's another day in business paradise. So we have issues with the wood chipper. So at some point today, after we do a few sites on our block we have for the power line company, we're doing a bit of that first, and we're going to leave a bit early today, and we're going to try and suss out what's wrong with this chipper. We think it's fuel problems, so we're going to give that a bash. We're going to try it and attempt to take off the diesel tank. So yeah, it's a bit stressful because we're trying to get ahead of ourselves on the contract work, so that just puts delays in at the moment. This moment in time, we don't actually need the wood chipper. But if you put it on the long finger, next week when you do need it and you haven't sorted it, it'll be a bloody nightmare. So we're going to get it sorted as quick as possible. So today is all about getting that done, and hopefully we can fix it, because we're only 2 months in and we don't need any issues, to be honest. Even a small thing like that, it might not be a massive big deal financially or whatever, but they all add up and it all adds pressure. So we have to get that sorted today. That's priority today, is to get that done. Other than that, guys, work's going okay. Yeah, just bloody fed up with problems, more and more every week that goes on. There's a new issue, but I suppose this is what it's all about. These are the things you don't really see, I suppose, when you're employed, because someone else is dealing with it. And I can appreciate why people don't bother going into business, but I suppose you have to have a bit of courage and yeah, jump in the deep end. So we have an issue with the chipper. We think it's fuel, so we are draining the tank. This chipper is 17 years old and it has a metal tank, and yeah, I think there's just a lot of shit probably in the bottom of it. So we're going to drain it now. And we also have an oil leak on the truck. So, two lovely things to sort out. Look at that, guys. We've got the tank off, tipped it upside down, and that's what come out. Has to be our problem. We're going to bring her down and give her a wash. The joys of it. No, I'm okay, thank you. Good afternoon, guys. We are off. Sorry, being rude. There's Carl.
I have no belt on.
We are going off to fix this fucking chipper. We took the tank off, cleaned it out, so now we're going to put it back on, refill her with diesel, and pray to fucking God that she works. We'll meet you there.
What we need to do is get a tin of paint off of that up, just so we can get a bite.
I'll lift it up, you stick it on there.
Udo does Trez.
I'm getting a grip.
Udo does Trez.
There you go. Yeah, you stick it up there.
You can see it on. Yeah. Now guys, you can see it's a bit of a tight spot, but we've got her there pretty much in position. Fuck all of the eyes. Perfect. Let's get it on. We got the top bolts on now, just the side bolts to go on, and then she's hooked back up. Done. She's back back on. That's the tank back on. Pipes all secured. Back on. We're now off to fill her up with fresh diesel. And we'll come back and we have a pile of branches there, and please God, she will run. Pray for us. Radio, we're here at the petroleum station, ready to fill up some green diesel. Right, there she goes. What is she, 99 cent a litre? Fucking beautiful.
Fill her up.
Fill her to the gills, boy. She started up, but we won't know. We're going to leave her run for 5-10 minutes, let the diesel circulate in. You can see the green diesel's already filled up in here. It looks so much cleaner. Pray to God. This is the moment of truth. Not sure yet. Kicked out a bit of blue smoke again. It might just need to be run for a minute. Well, I think we have the chipper right now. We chipped for about 10 minutes and she seemed absolutely fine. Even when I looked down at the inline filter, the diesel just looked so much clearer than it ever did before. It was always a bit cloudy. So fingers crossed. I think we did a good job with that there, cleaning out that tank. But the real test is a job where you're chipping most of the day. So it's hard to know until we do a full day chipping with it, but so far so good. It ran, it didn't stop. It kicked out a bit of the blue smoke at the very start, but that could have just been some of the old dirty diesel going through. So yeah, it seems that it's been successful. Now we have the issue with the truck to sort out, so that's the next thing. Unfortunately, our mechanic that we use is busy for the next week or so. So at the moment we're just refilling it with oil, keeping a good eye on it and making sure that she doesn't go too low. But yeah, so that's one problem we think we've sorted. The next one's going to be the engine on the truck here. But I have a van. It's down at my place in Tipperary. We're working up in Kildare. So that's the next mission, really go down and get that van up and put it through the tests and new tyres and stuff like that. Yeah, at least then we have a backup if this truck does decide to poo itself. We do have a backup then. But yeah, look guys, it's I feel a bit more comfortable. We have a couple of quid in the bank. Not massive amounts of money, but we have enough to keep running now for about 3 weeks to a month. So that just takes a wee little bit of pressure off for now. And we're coming up to the near enough the end of our second block on the utility work. So there should be a payment in the next couple of weeks for that as well. So things are starting to get a bit easier. We also have a few private jobs in the pipeline as well, so if we can get them done in the next couple of weeks as well, we should be in a good place. Yeah, so far not too bad. I expected these little bumps in the road, especially when you're dealing with second-hand equipment. There's always going to be something, you know. There's always going to be an issue here and there. This truck's getting used every single day as well, so I'd like to get the van up and limit the use of this, because really on the utility work you really seldom need a truck and a chipper on a daily basis. You might, let's say a block or a map that we get on the utility work is a 3-week map. Maybe 2 or 3 of the days you might need a truck and chipper, sometimes not even that much. So yeah, we're overusing this truck at the minute, and it's a 2012, so she's not bloody new. So yeah, I think the best move now is to get that down and start using her, utilising the van. It's going to be cheaper diesel, easier to access tight roads and stuff like that. So that's the next plan. Hopefully next week we will be getting that into motion. But for now, we're just going to have to carry on with this truck for the next week and just keep topping her up, feeding her that oil. Guys, have a good day, evening, whatever it is, and I'll look forward to seeing you on the next video.